I hope y'all can hear me. I don't even think y'all heard me. Another in and out operation. I made a mistake there. Big IV, Big 4 by the people, for the people that see it, for the real only channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can stay tapped in as well. It's not a game, it's not a test, it's the real thing. Yeah. Well. Who do we have here? Ty. What's going on, Ty? Yep. Y'all go subscribe to Ty. All I did was a little intro, but I forgot to add my own damn self to the stage. But I'm in here just popping in real quick, see what's going on with the people. Okay, that's what's up. Yep, y'all get in here, double tap on the screen, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, double tap on the screen. I'm about to fall. I don't know. I don't like the way they moving on here. They moving like they did in yesteryear. Hold on, run promo real quick. Y'all jump in here. Jump in here.
By the real only. Keep standing on business on hood. There's custards, cameras, and stitches. Check out the content, Cal Stacks. Follow Cuz YouTube channel. By the real only. That's at IV on hood. DAREAL only on hood. By you slow motherfuckers, that's Instagram. That's YouTube channel on hoodsters. By the real only. That's at IVDA real only on hood. Y'all tap in with Cuz. Don't see a coster. Let me keep it 55th Street on hood.
Charge it to the game, then I got caught up with the Jakes. Trapping rain, sleet, hail, snow, I gotta get the cake. They thought I fell off, I'm well off, I'm at a higher rate. It's been that time for me to kick it up, I'm sorry for the wait. I've been the hardest in the city, ain't no time for the debate. Whoever feeling any different, they can step up and get eight. I'm talking ball for ball, who going hard like Nino in the paint. I'm really going off, I'm certified, hold a lot of weight. If I ever go broke, just know that it won't be a good feeling. Take some money like you got it, your life will get took with it.
Shout out to my nephew, Get Busy Nino. That was him right there. He'll be in a halfway house in a couple months. So salute to him on his way home.
It's your girl, Hot D Johns, in the mother blicking building. Happy Fun Fluffing Fridays. Hope you enjoying your day so far. Release. I'm doing the Wendy. Y'all heard that? Flatulence is real, bitch. I was gonna come over here and fluff her up today, but I guess I'm about to fluff myself up with her. It's your girl Kiwi. It's Hot D Johns Experience. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe. Check me out on my podcast, The Hot D Johns Experience. We are available on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Breaker, and we're also available on the Google Podcast. So if you have not subscribed yet, if you've not checked out the podcast, please check me out. You can go on Anchor FM, download it, listen to all my old episodes. Tonight, I released my hashtag Fun Fluffing Fridays. You wanted it, you got it. Toyota, you understand?
You mad, ain't you?
Yeah, y'all mad, ain't it? You mad, ain't it? Yep. But what it do, man, what the business is, Big IV, Big 4, I'm in here, man, just tapping in real quick. What y'all got going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, feeling good, feeling relaxed. As you have heard, we finally done with the whole Diddy trial. We done with that. Finally, after a year, a little over a year, we finally got that over with. 4 years and 2 months. 4 years and 2 months. If you remember some months back, like around the time of the trial or when they was doing the verdict, they said he was enrolled in some program to cut time down. I think that'll cut the time down by like a year, that particular program he was in. So with the credit he got today and that, he probably got like 2 years at the absolute most, because they also talking about another program And if you check around the internet, a lot of people reporting on it. They talking about it now. Another little program that Obama put into act when he was in office, where if you over 50 and your offense was non-violent, they'll cut your Fed sentence down in half. Now, if that's true, that means he got about a year, 8 months to a year left. So, but I was right. My prediction was right because I said I don't think he's going to jail at all. But if he is going to jail, it'd be anywhere from 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 years. He ain't getting 10. He ain't getting 20. So, but anyway, that's what it is. What it is. That's over with. Finally, we could finally, I guess, put that to bed, and we ain't got to talk about that no more. We ain't got to talk about that no more. What y'all got going on, man? It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Friday night live. What y'all got going on? What you drinking? What you smoking? Get in the comments and drop down. Let us know where you from, where you represent, your county, your city, your state, your jurisdiction, your whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let us know where you from. Right now, we represent New Jersey. New Jersey. Please don't sit in the bushes and be on weirdo time either. And Dread was right. I got to give it to Dread. Dread was right. I went ahead and drunk the little free THC drink that I was given. Man, that damn thing didn't do nothing. I was worried for nothing. I was worried just for the sake of being worried. So that's good. I tried that. You know what I'm saying? But I've been hearing about these buzz balls. You know that I've been seeing them in the liquor store forever. They say, oh, they 15%. They give you a buzz. So I got two of them, and I got two of them drinking one of them now. It wasn't a good one. I guess not. I don't know about THC drinks, but I know I had a little seltzer water, and I finally got up enough nerve to drink it, and I downed it pretty fast. Unless now I am gonna say I was tired, so it seemed like as soon as I drank it, I went to sleep. So I'm not sure if that was because of the drink or because I was tired. You know what I'm saying? But I know it seemed like as soon as I drank it, I was out of there. The THC drink. So well, all I know is I didn't feel nothing. Um, yeah. So I got two buzz balls, and there I was seeing everybody. Somebody was drinking cut water. I was seeing people because I kept hearing about cut water. I'm like, what is cut water? So I see people on the internet talking about cut water. So I started doing my research, and they was like, oh, get the blue buzz ball and drink it with the cut water. They were specifying the blue buzz ball. So what I did was I got two blue buzz balls, and I'm like almost done with one right now. I ain't gonna lie, I guess since I don't be drinking, I got a little slight buzz right now. I'm gonna go ahead and down the other one too, and then I'll be back to not drinking again. That's how I'm handling alcohol right now. Just take it in and out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've been seeing them in the liquor store forever, and just never touching them, not touching them. They all nasty. Oh, this tastes like it's called berry, yeah, berry or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It tastes like any other little blue raspberry icy or whatever. Yeah, but what everybody got it going on, man? What's going on? Friday night? Ain't nobody going out. Ain't nobody shooting no pool, playing no card. I feel like playing spades, man. I want to play some spades. It's the perfect time too. It's about to get cold. This is a good time to invite people, especially if you live up in the Northeast. You know what I'm saying? Or the Midwest, like cold places. This is a good. It's about to cool off. This is a good time to have people come to the crib, chef something up, cook something up. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice little bottle with some brews and pull out a deck of cards. You know what I'm saying? And get right. You know what I'm saying? Them be the best times right there. Them card games, spades. I don't know how to play poker, but I guess you play poker or whatever. You know, I don't give a damn if it's Uno. It's something about them card games. This is a good time for them card games. THC bot buzzball. Hmm. They have good ones though. Yeah, this joint here definitely got a little strength to it. Make up your mind. You just said you said they got good ones, and then you just said they all nasty. Yep. I was gonna take the night off because I'm kind of sleep. I'm kind of damn sleepy. My damn self. I'm struggling to stay up. I need to get my. I know I keep saying this, but I need to get my sleep pattern back right. You know what I'm saying? So I just came to tap in, see how everybody was doing. Um, what up, Dred? Yep, Dred Marley 510. I don't even know. I don't even this may be I'm about to start like not coming on here unless it's like something special or something in particular that I'm doing, like an interview or like when we do the trivia, because they on they bullshit again with not giving like right now. You know how you come on the YouTube live, it might be 28, 30, 35, 40 people within the first 5 minutes come through on your YouTube live. So it's like they back on they BS with the StreamYard again, not sending the alerts out or just being restricted to a small number of people, and I ain't with it. So this might be my last it's probably gonna be my last StreamYard Friday Night Live. It gotta be something special going on to use this. They had stopped doing it, but they back doing it now. I mean, they had fell back for a minute. They was doing good. I was like, oh, okay, they letting a few people in. You know what I'm saying? Moni Mo, what up with it? What's good with you? How you doing? Yep, Moni Mo in the building. Y'all go subscribe to her too. It's all good. You ain't missing it. We just chilling. We just chilling. I'm in and out on this one like I was yesterday too. Yeah, we coming down the stretch on here. Oh, how many watch hours I got on here? Like 3,300. Yeah, 32.99. We coming down the stretch on here. I really need to be live on Chef 4. I'm gonna go live on Chef 4 in the morning. That's where I need to really go live on. I'm gonna hit 4,000 on here, no doubt. But I really need to go live on that Chef 4. Just do boxing. What up? What's up with you? Yeah, go subscribe to Moni. Just do. Um, chocolate tie. What up, Fatanya? Does nobody does it better? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that's what's up. I feel you, brother. I feel you. I'm doing a little light sipping myself. Yep, I'm doing a little light sipping myself. You know what I'm saying? Just came on here, see what everybody got going on a Friday. Ain't nobody going out doing nothing. All us just be chilling. I caught one of the box. Okay, that's what's up. We big chilling. Me and little man watching TV with one eyelashes. Okay, salute. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yep, I just was up here surfing YouTube before I jumped on here and fighting sleep. Fighting sleep. You know what I'm saying? Yep, damn sure is. It's damn sure been a rough week all across the board. Yep, for real. For real. I'm like, man. hmm But it's like I don't know, it feel like this been a long ass week, but in general time just be moving too damn fast. I'm like, halt. I'm like, damn, hold up, hold up, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know you had a long weekend. Oh, wait, oh, you had a long week. You just started school back. Salute to Moni. Started school this week. That's what's up. Go back now. They working you, huh? They working, Moni. Gave Money homework the first day. Yeah, but that's what's up. No, I just ate a damn Chips Ahoy cookie. I wasn't smacking. Don't be exaggerating, son. Chill out, son. Chill out, son. Be exaggerating, son. Yep. IV trivia easy. Hopefully schoolwork is easy like IV trivia. Only of course you don't know nothing. You a youngin'. But these motherfuckers don't know nothing, and they grew up seeing the same movies as I can't. It was easy. Ask Dread. Ask Granny. Shit, just do. Well, don't play no games. Gotta study for decades. Mm. I realized Ray Gibson, aka Eddie Murphy, said 3 times how many cases of booze. 36 cases of Mississippi finest. A truckload, 36 cases of Mississippi, of the finest booze. Ghost hit big time movie. Tugged on a lot of people's heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? Clockwork Orange, big time classic. I don't know. I'm trying to set this damn buzz ball. I don't know. I heard about it. I said, let me try one of these. You know what I'm saying? Cause I quit drinking, so I said, let me try one. I heard they got a high alcohol volume, so I got 2 of them little joints. I quit drinking in December, pretty much. So hell yeah, YouTube got it on there for free. Life. YouTube be killing them with the movies, especially with the classics. Come to drinking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fell back too. I'm reaching my OG years, so I said it's time to start chilling out a little bit. But yeah, I've had my I've definitely me and alcohol have had our run. Yeah. Yep, I had my run, boy. Had my run, boy. Uh, what you mean? Yeah, that's the shit. We old enough. Moni, Moni, you like 25 and shit. This the 40 club, 39, 40-ish club. You know what I'm saying? That means we ain't OGs, but we turned in our OG application. It's pending. You know what I'm saying? When the OG application is pending, you got to start switching it up a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Ray Gibson is Eddie Murphy, and Claude Banks is Martin Lawrence. Yeah, we got our OG applications in they pending approval. Oh yeah, you right about that, Tanya. How's Digital Dre? He told me about the OG application. See? Just do 39. He right behind me. So he probably filling out his application right now. He knows his application got to go in soon. Because I'll be 41 in January. Yep, got 4 years. Yeah, you ain't lied about that, Moni. Hmm 4 years and he been in there 13 months, 14 months, something like that. So that knock it down to 3 years. That little program he took probably knock off another year. That's 3 years. And then whatever little other thing he supposed to be involved with might knock off some more. Pete Diddy probably be home about a year. Oh, I ain't old at all, but I'm saying you ain't got to be old to acknowledge that you're getting older. You got to start moving different. Cause you get to looking like a clown if you still acting like a youngin. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what age. If you ain't a youngin, you can't be acting like a youngin. Oh yeah, that man ain't about to do no 4 years. I told you, y'all don't listen to IV. I told y'all, I said either he getting off with time served or at the most he doing between 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 years. A slap on the wrist, and I said that he ain't gonna do that much time. That's just what he gonna get sentenced to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't listen to IV. You'll see. So he got 4 years and 2 months. He got 13, 14 months in already. And then them programs he done completed and all that. That man gonna be out in like a year. 8 months to a year. I'm just glad it's all over. Yep, it's all over. But, yep. 30 minutes in, double tap on the screen, the like button, man. I'm about to sleep good as hell tonight. Poor prisoner sticking in there with the freak off demon for a year. Well, they already freaking off in here. Yep, he in freak off central. They're already freaking off in there willingly, because that grape uh thing is a facade in prison. They be wanting to do that stuff. Yep. Diddy gonna sit his ass down now, 55 years. You right about that. I believe that too. Any jailbird, anybody keep going back to jail over and over and over again, it's definitely some action in there they trying to get back to. There's definitely some action in there. I don't even trust them motherfuckers been locked up for them real long stretches. Ain't no telling what they into. They've been in there 10, 15, 20, 25 years, man. They done been in there doing some slick legging. They in the slick legging business by the time they get out of there. Rodney B, what up? What's going on, Rodney B? Grandma Lynn. Hello. Yeah, they can't tell me nothing. I don't care how much of a man you try to portray yourself. You've been in there 10, 15, 20 years. Ain't no telling what you doing. All kind of extracurricular activities. He got 4 years and 2 months. He been in there 13 months. He done participated in some programs. He probably being out like I was just telling them, 8 months to a year. But we just glad it's over. Appreciate that, Grandma Lynn. I'm multitasking too. I'm doing my live, eating my Chips Ahoy. What is these? Chunky in the brown pack. Chunky. OG Digital. Unless you having those visits. Digital Dre. Y'all subscribe to Digital Dre too. They just spanking Diddy. He'll be out soon. How can you be charged for trafficking with no paper trail back to you? When they want you, man. I'm eating salsa and tortilla chips. Sound good. Nice little. Oh, everybody snacking tonight, huh? Granny said, I got chocolate cake. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you over there. I just seen you over there before I got on here. That chocolate cake and ice cream. Yeah, so everybody's snacking there. Chips and dip. Chunky Chips Ahoy. And Chunky Chips Ahoy is the truth. They still ain't messing with my old school Famous Amos though. I like them Famous Amos. No, Granny had her nice little chocolate cake and some ice cream. Yeah, they didn't get that money, man. That judge is an a-hole, man. He was after Diddy. Really and truly, Diddy was wrong for beating that girl up, but that stuff they had him charged with, man, he wasn't guilty of that stuff, man. But I can't complain. That's a slap on the wrist because it still was illegal. You know what I'm saying? He came out less than 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because they had him. They wanted to give him 20 years. I'm like, come on, bro. We had crab legs tonight and baked potatoes. Okay, sounds good. The hard ones, they ain't hard, but if you mean, because they got when I was a kid, my mom used to get the Chips Ahoy for me in the red pack. Those the soft ones, the chewy ones. And the ones that's not chewy is in the blue pack or the brown pack. But I wouldn't describe them as hard. Oh, you making some old hamburger helper. That's good. Nice, cheap, uh, economical meal. I got a hamburger helper episode on here on Chef O channel. Yep, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Especially you trying to say, you know what I'm saying? When you want something quick and easy, not trying to spend a whole bunch of money, that's perfect. You can't beat that. Mine ain't hard. Don't be trying to make my cookies hard because you done had a hard batch. Yeah, you had a hard batch and you trying to sentence me to hard batches. Nobody does it better. Eating half a rock. I'm about to eat one more piece too. I got another roll left. I'm gonna save this. Mhm. Let me quit being a hater. Famous Amos harder than me. Oh, you don't know that about Famous Amos. Yep, you don't know that about Famous Amos. That's the old school cookies. Oh, you over there eating chips and come on. What kind of salsa you got? Oh, you right about that, Rodney? Because when I was in college, I ate a lot of hamburger helper too. That's why I only really eat it every once in a blue moon. I eat it, you know, if I'm really just lazy and just want to hurry up and cook something. If I'm lazy, it's either that or spaghetti. But yeah, I sure did. I ate a lot of hamburger helper in college. Oh man. Everybody seemed like everybody had a lot of hamburger helper era. I don't care how old it is. Everybody, oh, I used to eat that all the time. Everybody had an era where they ate a lot of that. Hell yeah, last for days. It'll last for days. You can stretch it. The chunky kind. Nope. The chunky and the brown pack, those are softer than the regular blue Chips Ahoy. I was broke. I had to make it. Yeah. Certain stuff is college certified. For those of y'all that never been in college, any type of, like I said, peanut butter and jelly or sandwich, period. Like a loaf of bread is key. Ham, turkey, bologna, whatever. That's key when you in college. Ramen noodles, hamburger helper, hot pocket. It depends on how old you is. Rodney Rodney, what Rodney? You said you like Rodney about 7, 8 years older than me. So when I was in college, Hamburger Helper, I mean, um, Hot Pockets, that Foreman grill was definitely a major thing. And you'll put some hamburgers on there in a second and some bacon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, you right about that. Oatmeal, cereal, certain stuff, all the cheap stuff. When you in college, that's yeah, the microwave burritos, Tina Maria, what is it called? Tina's burritos, Hot Pockets, Hamburger Helper, Wendy's, yeah, 4 for $4, McDonald's Dollar Maybe. Yeah, he ain't lying about that. Ramen noodles, Chef Boyardee. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in college eat the same thing. When you got a little money, you might, you know what I'm saying, get you some meat and cook it up. Especially we had them plug-in fryers. We had them plug-in. Yo, it was some dude when I was in the college dorm, it was some dudes in there. They would they had like the big large George Foreman grill. They had two of them, I believe, and grilled cheese with an iron. Yeah, I heard of that too. Yeah, that's old school too. I ate my share also and wouldn't eat it again, but now it tastes better. Um, in the dorm, it was these two guys. They was roommates, and I think they was from like, well, one of them was from Lakeland, Florida, and what they would do, they would never go out. You wouldn't see them unless it was during the day when they was moving around going to class. They was kind of like upperclassmen. So I was a freshman. So on the weekend when everybody would be drinking and everything, they would open up shop. They both had the large, big George Foreman grill. Tacos, what's up? And they had a little menu outside of the door and they would put it out on the weekend. So it was like they would sell like hot dogs and hamburgers basically. And they had fryers, the little plug-in fryers, so they would put fries in it too. So they'll be like, okay, burger, hot dog, and whatever. So they had the double burger and then they had the triple burger. But the triple burger, they had the burger, you can get it with bacon for extra. Double burger, you can get it with bacon for extra. And then the triple burger with bacon was called Damn, Give Me One of Them. It was called Damn, Give Me One of Them. And it was like basically a baconator. What a baconator is now from Wendy's, that's what it was called. Damn, Give Me One of Them. That shit was hilarious. But they used to have on the weekend, and people be coming from the club and the bar. They used to have a little line outside of the door, outside of their room door, and they had the two Foreman grills, and they had fryers plugged up, and they was making people little plates and all. Give you a paper plate, like, huh? You know what I'm saying? You got you a hot dog or two off the Foreman, or a burger or whatever. Damn, give me one of them. They was making a killing with that. I love my Foreman. Yeah, that Foreman grill was revolutionary. Word, they was hustling. Me and my twin cut hair in the dorm. That was a yeah, yeah. That's a hustle too. It was a couple people cut hair. It was I think it was this dude Spence. I think he used to cut hair. My homeboy, like I said, when I went to um, I was in Raleigh probably about 5 years ago. My homeboy, he originally from Richmond, Virginia. Um, he was the bootleg CD and DVD man. All his DVDs played clear, like you got it from the store, but it was a bootleg. I don't know who his plug was. I don't care if the movie was new or if it was something. It always played clear, like if it was the regular DVD. And that's my homeboy Quentin. And that's how I stayed in touch with like East Coast rap when I was down there in Florida, because it wasn't really nowhere to really get East Coast. So I was going to Jadakiss the Champ is here. He was having like a lot of different mixtapes. So that's how I knew what musically what was going on in hip hop up here through him. Cause Virginia, they kind of listen to everything. It's the South, but they like both to me. They like just like really Maryland is the South too, but they like both. So they listen to East Coast and down South. And Virginia like that too. So he had all the um CDs and DVDs, and that was his hustle. You talking about he was making a killing too. 50 months with 14 already, sir. That's a light sentence, right? What's up, OG? Yeah, yeah. That was a nice hustle though, man. And I remember feeling like a dummy, like, bro, you got a George Foreman grill. Why you didn't think of that? You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't think of that? Aisha Hardy, shit. What's up? Aisha, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Double tap on the screen for me. Yeah. So we had them in our dorm. We had them, and we had 100 uh weed mans. Everybody else hustle was a weed, trying to be a weed man. Yeah, that's the HBCU for you. It was one dude, man. It was one dude. Because when I came to that school, it was 3 male dorms. It was the freshman dorm, but it was dudes who wasn't freshmen in there. That's where I was at. It was called the Fever, and then it was one called Bronson Hall, Old Bronson. It was one called New Bronson because they had rebuilt and made a new version. And each one of them buildings had a number one uh weed man in it. I went to Bethune Cookman in Daytona Beach. Each one of them had a number. So it was the dude. I think his name was Steve. I think he was from Fort Lauderdale. That man had some good little Reggie. That dude did not go to class. That man just sat there in that building all day downstairs while everybody going past to go to and from class. And I'm like, bro, how you just not go to class and you just dedicate yourself to that? Anyway, they ended up catching him and he was out of there. Then they had a dorm called New Bronson. And then my cousin used to be like, it's this dude, he looked like Cedric the Entertainer and Bernie Mac mixed together. And he did. So he was like another big dude that then they all got caught up and got caught. And the only one didn't get caught, it was one from Jacksonville. This little dude from Jacksonville. He looked like kind of like a skinny, darker kind of. He reminded me of ODB. He had hair like ODB. Man, this dude was really in the town, on the streets, thugging, hustling. Man, we used to be going back and forth. I done been going back and forth to class on 2 different occasions, and see this dude running through campus full speed. Like the local police used to be chasing this dude, and he'd come running through campus on the way to the dorm to go inside his room. But I seen him a couple times running through the town, like, cause the cops was Aggie A&T. Oh, okay. But yeah, he was another big time bud, man. I was like, these dudes, black college be different. And then it was a few dudes from Chicago. That's the first time I heard of like they little gangs. It was oh BD. I knew about GD, but they were like oh BD, GD. I'm a black Stone or whatever they were saying. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a few of them. Yeah, college is interesting. HBCUs. HBCUs be right in the middle of the hood too. I thought it was just Bethune-Cookman, but all of them like that. Cause when I went up to um me and my friend, her daughter she was living in Panama City, and we went to Panama. Yeah, that's a BD. They got Black P Stone, Black. You know what I'm saying? In Chicago, they got all kind of. So yeah, four corner hustlers. So my friend, her daughter was living in Panama City, Florida, and she was transferring to go to FAMU. You know, that's our rival. That's but Bethune-Cookman rival is FAMU. That's in Tallahassee. We played them in the homecoming. You know what I'm saying? Everything like for Florida Classic. So we took her up that way. I don't think she was going to FAMU, but she was going to some other school. But just man, FAMU, you talking about another one right in the hood. Like the HBCU would be right in the hood. When my parents dropped me off to Bethune-Cookman, I'm like, where are we going? I'm looking, and then next thing you know, everything just started looking run down. I'm like, man, where we at? Looking around like man, we in the hood for real. And I'm looking around left to right. Next thing you know, I see a sign that say Bethune-Cookman. I said, oh hell! And I said, this school is smack dab in the hood. I'm talking about I would see it was frequently smokers going up and down the street and everything. Like the second day, like not long after I got there, it was a guy that had, I think he had a shootout with the popo with a AK-47 a chopper. That was like the second day I was out there. I remember that happened. Man, I was like, bro, this school right in the hood. Every, every HBCU like that, bro. Easy. Appreciate that, Grandma Lynn. Mississippi pot roast. Easy follow. I appreciate you, Moni. I understand that. Gotta go lay down, huh? Young blood. Yeah. See, I don't know about Lincoln. I don't know about because I was getting ready to go to when I was first. I was gonna go to Lincoln University. That's the HBCU in Pennsylvania. See, a lot of people think all the HBCUs is down south, but no, they got them in Delaware. Um, they got them in Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Oh yeah. Check it out, Miss Jen. This is easy. 5 ingredients. All you need is the low sodium all juice mix, the ranch mix, a stick of butter, and peppercini peppers and some of the peppercini juice. Put in a slow cooker for 8 hours. Pretty good. You don't need a whole bunch of the. You don't need all of the mix though, because if you use all, it depends on how your salt preferences. I actually got another one too. I'm thinking about because it was pretty good. I was thinking about I got another roast, so I was thinking about making another one because we about to get on the health thing. I've been buying a couple things here and there. I got some quinoa, I got some salmon. You know what I'm saying? So Chef O about to switch up. We gotta eat healthier. Yeah. So I got some salmon, I got some quinoa, you know, egg whites. Got to get some fruits and veggies. We about to switch it up. I'm nervous though, cause my least views on the Chef O channel is all the healthy stuff. Yeah, I can make salmon patties. I'm proud. That's a good idea. That'd be something easy, a easy, quick episode. But I got some regular salmon too. I got 2 packs of salmon so far. Um, I think I'm gonna do like the cause some not every Applebee's, but some Applebee's have these honey pepper wings. You can't find that sauce at every Applebee's, but some Applebee's, when you get wings, they have honey pepper. So I found the recipe online for the honey pepper sauce. I already got on the Chef O channel, I already got a recipe for teriyaki salmon. So I'm gonna do the honey pepper salmon. And I'll probably just make that with like some type of green vegetable, like string beans or something like that, and probably some cauliflower rice. Like I'm about to go on a. I don't like quinoa. I don't know. I never tried it. But I'm about to switch up my diet. Stop eating all this junk. Oh, hey, oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that, man. Oh, they had so many scandals, Digital Dre. You wouldn't believe if some of the scandals took place when I was going to school when I was down there. It was crazy. Sweet potato pie recipe. Um, I don't, I know my mother does. My mother makes this sweet potato like it's like a casserole type of thing. When she make it every year for Thanksgiving, everybody we know is always calling, or if I see them, they like, "Hey, did your mom make some of that stuff?" It's like a they like it better than sweet potato pie, basically. But one thing, and which is one thing I want to try. I never got into making desserts much because I was never a sweets person. You know what I'm saying? I was never much of a sweets person. But yeah, my mom got this. I'm gonna get that for you, Granny, because I told her I said I want to learn how to make it anyway. So I may have her show me how to make it, and my brother Napoleon be telling me to ask her, and for me to make it and put it on here. Yeah, it's like a little sweet. It looked like a casserole type of thing. I played in high school. I didn't play in college. I played football in high school because I was, me having size and being tall and big. People was always like, "You should play football," but I always wanted to do boxing. It just wasn't. I wasn't in a position to do it, but I did. I don't know. When I was young, I had got into some trouble, and they had me in this little program, and they had us training. It was like this older dude named Max Fleming. He looked like Isaac Hayes from my town, and he used to go to the gym. So they was coming to the program and giving us free lessons. So they was impressed with me, with especially that I was had size and speed with my hands and how good I can punch. So they wanted me to start coming to the gym and start doing boxing, but it was too far away at the time where they had the gym at. I'm a nerd, so I don't party, but I do know how to have a good time. Okay. I don't do desserts either, Ivy. I can teach you a few things. Oh yeah. Mm, simmer down. Are you ready? I get that a lot though. When you say a lot of women, you say that around them. That's kind of like that's like the joke that come. I remember when I was in Florida, I went to it was like a crab spot right around the corner from my house, and I went to there to get crabs. So they was trying to sell this cake. They had some cake. She's like, "Would you like to try a slice of cake?" And I was like, "No." And I guess she was flirting the girl at the counter. She's like, "Oh, you don't?" And I said, "No, I don't really eat sweets." "Oh, you don't eat no sweets?" And she started like, "That's usually you can expect that one." Okay. Yeah. I need to talk to. I think that dude Stock Sniper, ain't he a vegan, Dr. Dre? I'm Dr. Dre. Digital Dre. I need to check on him. Yeah, Money got a fresh mouth. Getting a whooping. Getting a whooping, girl. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy though. Let me see. I kind of lost my train of thought, but oh well. I asked Digital Dre something. Oh yeah, no, I was talking about I gotta find out about cause I know he know. Only thing I'm noticing is that these healthy recipes, especially these vegan recipes, and stuff like that, they use a lot of mushrooms. I can't have mushrooms. Um, I gotta Google. I'm matter of fact, Google is my best friend. Yeah, while I'm asking this, I was about to say I'm gonna go on Google and find out what do you substitute. What do vegetarians and vegans? I went vegetarian for 11 months because I was still eating dairy. What do vegetarians and vegans substitute mushrooms for? Because I noticed a lot of they recipes got mushrooms in them. Extra spicy like this salsa. Coming for homecoming. What about a veggie burger? I never had a veggie burger. Yep, it's about that time. It's almost Thanksgiving. I'm sick of Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sick of the same stuff. Where do they sell Impossible Burger? That's Burger King, right? See, I don't know what's in it. That's the big thing. I don't know what's in the joint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I never had a veggie burger. It'd be the same as a turkey ham, greens, cornbread, sweet potato, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, deviled eggs, black eyed peas. It'd be the same thing. Dressing, you know. They sell it at Walmart too. They have one that tastes like chicken. I like them. You name it. Cooked some on the grill and I couldn't tell beef from the Impossible Burger. Mm. Yeah, or maybe I gotta try one. I never had one. Yep. So ain't no telling how these episodes about to come out looking because I'm gonna be doing some experimenting. No, I'm pretty sure I would have known. I would have known that. I don't think I ever been in a position to have been fooled. I either been cooking it myself or I've been at a burger establishment. Cause I remember when I was going, I remember going to Burger King with a friend of mine, and he ain't really big on meat too. He eat it, but not much like. And he was getting them Burger King, what they call them Whopper, the Burger King veggie burgers. He was getting them, but he did he got it one time. He didn't like it. So I'm trying to get rid of everything I got. I got some more of them giant before I go fully healthy. I got some more of them big giant shrimps. I got some lobster. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they call them Impossible Burger. Okay. I thought they called them something else though at Burger King though. The veggie burgers. Yep, never had one. Yeah, talking about seafood. I wouldn't mind some Rodney, I know you a barbecue man. It's a dude up here. I don't know if y'all heard of JL Jupiter, but his homeboy got a food channel too. And his name is what's his name? Oh, it's run whatever, but Impossible Whopper, okay. Um JL Jupiter friend has a cooking channel too. and he went to this place, and that's how I discovered it, called My Mom Mabel's Kitchen Table. It's a dude that make barbecue. Man, you talking about some good ribs? That's the only place in New Jersey to me that I tried so far, and I've been all around Jersey look trying barbecue. And that man got a root beer barbecue sauce, and it's fire. A root beer barbecue sauce. No, his name Nutreez. Yeah, Nutreez. Nutree, Nutreez. Corn, potato, sausage, and corn. You want extra corn, huh? You said that twice. Yeah, go ahead. I be trying to tell my brother to do some a channel, Napoleon. I be trying to get him to do a channel too. He do all that fishing stuff. Yeah, barbecue channels be popping. Wild game feed. Have you heard of Malcolm Reed? Nah, I haven't watched that yet. Yeah, my mom's kitchen table. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go over there with my camera, see if I can get an episode of him just like that dude on Chef O. The root beer barbecue sauce. I gotta figure out how to make that. You talking about something go good on rib? I ain't had no sauce go good on ribs like that than that root beer sauce. And then I had my friend, he passed away when I was in Florida. He used to make a fruit sauce with fruit, and the whole town, everybody in town that knew he made it, they wanted that sauce. It was a family of barbecue people that sold barbecue, and he was renting a room to one of their relatives, and he went and poured some of the salt, and the word got back to him. He went and when nobody was around and poured some of the sauce in a like a squirt bottle and took it around there to him because they had their own barbecue restaurant that had been in town for years, and they was around there trying to taste it and figure out what was in it. Zero to Hero cooking on YouTube sponsors out there. Several large grills donated me. Oh, okay. Raccoons, possum, squirrel. Trying to get thick for the winter time. I need to be warm. Well, no. I can eat fruitcake. Fruitcake? Oh, I can't eat. Yeah, I've never been a fan of that either. Fruitcake. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. Older people like that stuff though. Fruitcake, they eat that up. I didn't have that. So I don't like the texture of the pieces of fruit that's in it. That one didn't stand the test of time. Like I remember having it as a kid, and then it kind of disappeared. Fruitcake, it disappeared over the years, faded out. Who knows? I mean, like I said, last time I had it, I was a kid. I don't know if I would like it now. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even bad. It just what threw me off was the texture of the fruit inside of the cake. Oh, is that the root beer barbecue sauce? Let me I might have to try that. I think I got everything but the root beer. Hmm. Took a picture of that one. Yeah, that's a old fashioned snack right there, Moni. That fruitcake. That yeah, y'all ever had the old people? You know, you ever had the old people? You ever had the old fashioned candy? The old fat like the older people used to eat. It come out once a year. It always come out around the holidays, Christmas, and it be all kind of red and green colors with stripes. All the candy has a similar taste to it, but those old fashioned candies, they might be red with white stripes, green with white stripes. It's like striped. A lot of the candy is striped, and it be red, green, yellow, different colors. You know what I'm saying? And it's some type of taste that it has. I don't know what they put in it, but it's some type of all of it tastes kind of similar. But they always call old fashioned candy. You know, those is pretty good. But like go to the dollar store probably next month around Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving, and you'll probably see them candies there, old fashioned candy. They'll probably be at Aldi's or somewhere like that. Good night, Rodney. Jelly's fruit, yeah, right, yeah, Granny, yeah. Yeah, it's like a soft, it's kind of soft, like a certain type of texture that throw me off as a kid. Tired, boss. He say he tired, boss. Tired. When you tell that lazy jigaboo. Now he was just saying about you, Moni. You a young buck and you can't hang. It came back to haunt him. Tired, boss. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of tired too, but I'm fighting it. I'm a soldier. It's watch hours time. Double tap on the screen. Yeah, there you go, Rodney. Pull out the old card. OG got to take a nap. OG got to have 8 day rest. Yeah, when you OG, Moni, I'm just joking around, but I understand when you're OG money, that tire just hit you out of nowhere. You could be all right 1 second and turn around and be like, damn, I'm tired. Time to lay down. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. You'll roll up out of when you start get you'll notice that once you get up in your late 30s, Moni, you're gonna notice yourself leaving places. I noticed that when you get up in your mid 30s, you start leaving places earlier. It start being a labor something like somebody mentioned, hey y'all, I'm having this. You wanna come? In your mind, you wanna come, but you be like, damn. You be like, man, I don't feel like going. You know what I'm saying? So you might get off work. You know, when you get up in them late 30s, you know you want to relax. And he's like, okay, I'm told these people I'm coming over here. Then you go take a shower, get dressed up, and then you go over there and you sit over there. You're gonna pretend, so make nice for a little while. You know what I'm saying? You know you're gonna get tired quick. So either that tired and this gonna creep in on you naturally, or it's just gonna smack you out of nowhere. You're gonna be all right. And next thing you know, you're like, damn, I'm tired. Let me go home. You're like, all right, y'all, I'm about to head to this house. I gotta get up early in the morning. You may not even have to get up early in the morning, but that's always yeah, I gotta be up early in the morning. Wait till you hit like your late 30s. You'll cut out real quick. I know I go somewhere now. I'm good for even if I'm well rested, I'm good for about 3 hours tops, and then I'm leaving. All right, I get it ain't like when I was in my 20s. I'll come and stay. I'll come and party forever. And, now I'm good for even if I'm well rested, 3 hours tops. If I'm not well rested, what I'm saying, you might get like 2 hours, 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I'm like, man, let me get to this house, man. I gotta be up early. Oh, okay, yeah, I feel you, man. Yeah, man, I know you gotta get that rest. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go right home. I might not go right to sleep, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick my feet up and then doze off. Yep, nap time is a thing. If y'all go watch some of my old videos, you might see me falling asleep. Ask Digital Dre, he know. He used to say, "Oh, you got to take an OG nap." Yep, got to lay down. You know what I'm saying? Them naps is important when you start getting up there, getting them middle ages and up. When me and my wife be hiding from events, we chilling at home. Either I'm sick or right. Man, I be ducking out on a lot of events. Oh, I gotta work that day. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm an old soul in a young body. I'm a young soul in an old body. I still good in shock when I look in the mirror. Yeah, 2 hours is a good amount of time to basically talk to everybody, make a little small talk with everybody. You know what I'm saying? At a function. Oh, hey, what's up, man? What you been? Oh, man, I ain't been up to nothing, man. Just working. Yeah, I hear that, man. Everybody got that saying, so okay. And then you move on to, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, chilling, man. What you been up to, man? I ain't been doing that, man. Just taking it easy, taking it one day at a time, man. Working. Oh, you still working over there? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I hear you, man. 10, 11 of them, it's time to go. And then some people, Napoleon like that. Some people be up as long as they occupied. If you talking to them, they up. If they on here in the chat, they up. The absolute moment, all contact ceased, and it ain't nothing to keep you up, out of there. The snap of a finger. hmm Oh boy, damn Napoleon go to sleep in a second. When he stopped doing something, he go to sleep. He driving, he up. I don't care what he doing, he up. The moment he stop, night night. Shit, he nap a lot. Well, I used to be at the job, bro. That's probably another reason why they was getting. I'd be at the job, man. I'd be tired in a second. When you come home from work and sit down too soon, yeah, that's it. That's it. That is it. I used to be on live here at, like I said, Digital Dre, I'd be on live, I'll be out and about after work, and then as soon as I go in the house, I'll go in the house, I'll be on live, I'll be like, hold on, kick off my shoes and everything, I'll go in the room, sit on the edge of the bed, then get the bright idea to lay down and talk on live, and next thing you know, out of there. And they be calling my phone, hey, wake up, man, wake up, man, out of there. Like, you there? You there? You there? I go back and watch the video. Hey, you there? Hey, you there? Hey, hey. Somebody call him. When you get comfortable, that's it. I can sit down though. It just can't be no comfortable chair. It can't be nothing soft. Like if I'm at the kitchen table or something, a hard surface or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can hang, but the moment you sit in something soft, a love seat, a couch, a mattress or something, it's over. A chair that recline, sleep streams. Yeah, you did. You said I would always warn, don't get comfortable. You said, yeah, don't get comfortable. I'll be like, oh, I ain't. I'm good. And be right on the mattress. I ain't getting comfortable. See, when you young, you don't get tired. When you be in your 20s, I don't recall like too many times where I was actually tired. I would just fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? I swear I don't recall too many times where I was just up and I'm like, oh, I'm getting sleepy. You know what I'm saying? I just be up and next thing you know, I wake up because I just fall. I was dozing off. Or you wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Except for only time I recall that is like football. Like when I was playing, you play football and you get off practice and you hit that shower. You know what I'm saying? That's some for sure sleep right there. You come home from football practice and to hit that shower and eat something, you out of there. Yeah, don't get comfortable. Yeah, I used to think I was exempt to the rules. No, sir. Turn on the eyes, double tap on the screen, man. Show love, show love. We're an hour and 30 minutes in. Need about 700 more watch hours on here. Need about 1450 on Chef O. We about to turn up on there though. Yeah, I'm going live on Chef O tomorrow. Look out for me. If you ain't subscribed over there, got your notification bell over there. The notification bell. I'm about to hit this. Hit this watch hours on here, no doubt, no problem. Soon. I gotta start building over there. No, what I said, I got 1450. No, I need 2450, like 2450. We about to turn up over on Chef O. Now that I had you on pause and thought you stopped talking. Original, they never will be. What y'all got planned tomorrow, man? What everybody doing? This is my favorite time of the year. We got the springtime kicking in. Not too hot, not hot, not too cold. Yeah, not too hot, not too cold. I like the spring and the fall. Appreciate that, Moni Moon. I know Granny up there. Granny, do it get really cold up there where you at? I heard a story about narcolepsy dude work night shift. Apparently, he liked to get. Oh no, man! I had a Sunday school teacher when I was growing up that had narcolepsy. He discovered he had it. He was leaving church on his way home and fell asleep and drove into traffic and got hit. He lived though, but he that's how he discovered that he had it. But that's funny that you talking about this dude watching porn, because I was working security at a hotel, and it was one of the dudes who told me about plant operations, which led me to get into this career. But they had him working up there overnight, and he was like a ordained minister, like they got their certificate to be a pastor or whatever. And I come to work one day and I'm touring the building. I'm like going around touring the building or whatever. So I get to the second floor, and as I'm walking on the second floor, I hear moaning. You know how porn be all that over exaggerated. You know when they be that over exaggerated fake moaning. So I'm hearing this as I'm walking down the hallway, but he all the way at the other end of the hallway. I didn't know at first, so I'm thinking it's somebody, because you catch all kind of stuff working at a hotel, especially if it's, you know, depending on the hotel, you catch all kind of wild stuff going on at hotels, working at hotels. So I'm hearing all this moaning, and I'm like, man, I know ain't nobody on this damn floor, because it was a conference floor. So companies would come and have conferences and use the rooms. So I'm like, man, I know damn well ain't nobody in one of these rooms doing the do. So I'm like, man, it's crazy. I'm like, I got to walk in on somebody, and you know, so I'm walking and I'm hearing it. So I'm looking in rooms, and then, like I said, as I'm going down the hall, it's getting louder and louder. So then I realize there ain't none of the room, so I walk the rest of the little hallway, and then it's like a little couch in the hallway. This dude in the cut laid on the couch, sleep. He had his phone in his hand, and he has fallen asleep where his phone has come out of his hand hanging off the couch, and the phone laying right there on the ground, and it's porn playing. No, no, it's a difference between, oh nah, it's a porn is over exaggerated. I remember seeing it on TV back in the day. When they film that stuff, they have people in the background saying with signs that say moan, moan louder, scream, scream louder, and stuff like that. So it just be too, when you can tell when it's authentic from when it's just exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just like overdone. So I'm like, okay, but I'm not expecting nobody to be watching that. So I'm thinking it's really something going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I get down there, and he was an ordained minister. And I didn't even want to hurt his feelings and wake him up like, hey man, like here, like get up, bro. So I just remember reaching down and grabbing his phone while he was asleep and lowering the volume all the way down and like pressing the button to go off the internet on his phone, and I just laid his phone back there and let him lay there. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even want to hurt his feelings like that. Like, I see you. You know what I'm saying? But it's other stuff with that guy, you know what I'm saying, too, which I ain't gonna mention, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah. But I don't expect them people to be perfect just because they in the church. You know what I'm saying? Um, about to eat this grapefruit. No, no. You must don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think you understand what I'm talking about, Moni. It's definitely levels to it. Yeah, but like I done heard, not to get too graphic, but I done heard females talk about faking it, faking it. You know what I'm saying? When they engaged in those type of activities. So let's just say when it's like adult entertainment, like I know when it's being faked. I know when they're faking it for the purpose of the scene. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. But anyway, yeah, that's crazy. That was another. There's all kind of stuff you run up on in hotels. I got all kind of hotel stories. Man, Moni, I can't believe you don't. Well, you know what I'm saying? You're a young buck, like Rodney say. You're a young blood. When it's real, you gonna know it's real. Ooh, Daytona, Daytona. Oh man, Daytona was a whole nother thing. Man, it was I worked at the Hilton in Daytona Beach in what was that, 2012? Yeah, it was spring of 2012. And it was a room I didn't know my until it was I was a houseman, so I used to like strip the rooms so the women, which was a fun job down there because people would come out there for the weekend and they would just bring a whole bunch of stuff with them and leave it. So this is when, I used to drink and everything. Like, man, I done found full unopened bottles of liquor, money, just all kinds of stuff. You just find all types of stuff because I guess they couldn't take it on the plane. So, I remember one time leaving and having like two big full bottles of liquor. I had a full bottle of Jose Cuervo, a big giant bottle of Captain Morgan, a whole bunch of cans of beer and everything. But anyway, I don't know, you gonna have to remind me. Anyway, I go one day to strip rooms on a Monday morning, and the lady like, oh, all the rooms are empty. You can go ahead and strip them, except for this one. And then she was like, the people they on their way out. This room right here. So I'm like, okay. And so I'm stripping the rooms. So while I'm stripping the room, I just happen to come out because I got the cart in the hallway to put the sheets in. So I see this this black woman come out, nice looking woman. She was like, they was like middle age. They probably like she's like all of them that came look like they was in their 40s. Good looking woman. So she came out the room. So then I keep advancing down the hallway, and then I don't know how many other came out the room because I hear the door is open, so the a door open. So I don't know how many. I just know what I saw. I saw three different women come out the room, and I was told later it was like five of them staying in the one room. So, and they all was like nice looking women. They was like in their 40s. Man, when I tell you, not to be too graphic, when I tell you I got to this room to strip this room, when I went in that room, now sometimes, and here's the thing, I'm gonna give you this before I give you the ending part. Sometimes you meet people when they be out of town on vacation and they be drinking or they be friendly, just being friendly with the people who work there. If you work at a hotel, oh yeah, see, we're from such and such and all this and that. So the lady who I'm stripping the rooms for, the housekeeper, she winds up telling me that they was on a girls trip. They was from somewhere in the Midwest, and they was on like a girls trip, all married women supposedly. Now I go up in this room to strip this room. And when I tell you strap-ons, when I went to pull the sheets off the bed, a long two-sided black toy came out of the sheets, a little purple, like I'm talking about, it was a purple one, beads was in there. I found a pack of edible. They was open. It was like some edible underwear. It was regular underwear that they left in the room. It was really disgusting. But when I saw, I said, "What the hell was they doing?" And it was one king size bed, so they all were sleeping in that bed. And it was like five of them. Girls tripped my ass. It was a girls trip, all right. You know what I'm saying? Uh, oh man, you should have. Oh, I was like, bro. And that stuff, some of that stuff used to make you. And my friend, a friend of mine, worked at that same motel, and he quit behind a situation like, you know, a crazy situation like that, like something like not with all women, but you know, because he wasn't trying to clean the room. You feel me? A friend of mine, it was it was a guy there, and I guess he had girls working for him, and they was passing out blank business cards to people. It was like during spring break and telling them come to this room, bring money. The girl had on like a risque type of outfit, and it was reports from the staff that it was like a bunch of people in that hallway on that floor standing around. So they was going in, and then he said the next morning when he came, he said it was like used you know, condoms all in the toilet, in the bathtub, some on the floor, in the garbage cans. He said it was just everywhere. He said he was like, man, I ain't cleaning this room, and they was like, clean it or you fired, and he walked out. Like he didn't want to touch nothing in there. It's some wild, like spring break places. Some of them hotels be wild. A good story is one day I was stripping a room, and it was two twin sisters. It was two twin. Oh, I done, they had they used to have they used to have swingers conventions at that hotel too. We've gone in rooms and found swing setups like where they put together like a swing setup, and they rearranged stuff and all like the swinger convention. That's another thing. Um, man, I was stripping this one room one time, and it was and I made some money, so this was a good day. I ain't gonna lie. So I go to strip this room. So I start stripping this room. Two twins come in the room. They probably like, average height, you know, like slim, thick, nice shapes on them. They was pretty, like brown skin girls. So they come in there, and they say, "Hey, we was on the beach. Can we come in? We about to leave. We need to take a shower." I said, "Well, it's checkout time. I'm doing da da da." So I snuck them in because one of them was like, "I'll give you $100." She gave me $100 bill. Now, mind you, I said, "Just let me grab the rest of this stuff and get out of here." They was like, "No, you okay?" And they were sisters. They stripped down. They wanted to wash the sand off them. You right about that, Digital Dre. I didn't say that part, but yeah. Um, they wanted to wash the sand on them. They stripped down while I was in the bathroom, grabbing this stuff, and they both jumped in the shower and was washing up. Then one was in the front, then she moved, and the other one moved in the front. And they was two twin sisters. They jumped in the shower naked and was washing up. And then they got out of there like I wasn't even there, and grabbed towels and was drying themselves off and just casually talking to me like, "Oh yeah, how long you been working here?" and all this and that. And it was like, "Oh, all right, thank you." They got dressed and just left. You know what I'm saying? And but they gave me that $100 though. That was a good story. Jumped in the shower together while I was in there stripping the room. But yeah, yeah, you catch some wild stuff working in especially a vacation resort beach town. If you catch some wild stuff as a housekeeper, a houseman, working at hotels. But yeah, that's what my homeboy said. He said that room that they was doing the trick, and he said that room smelled real bad. Like he was like, man, and I understand what he's saying. Like he said he was like he don't understand why they didn't just flush But I guess it was so many people lined up. They were just like, all right, you finished? Okay, go. Okay, you come back in. So I don't know how many guys that this female ran through, but they was passing out car. They had a whole bunch of people. They made a killing. He said you should have smelled like how bad the room smelled, and he said it was everywhere, like used rubbers. And I wouldn't have cleaned it either. I would have quit that day. I'd have been like, hey, look, man, I'm good. I'm not touching none of this stuff in here, gloves or not. That's a hard job to do. Some people can do that job, like some women, because a houseman is it ain't a housekeeper because you don't got to clean up, but you do a part of the houseman. That ain't a houseman job, but they do encourage you to help the girls in order to get the rooms clean quicker, to strip the room. Stripping the room is empty the trash can, pick up any loose trash, and to snatch the sheets and comforters and pillowcases off the beds and put them in a bin, and then you take them to like a linen chute and drop them down the chute. Yeah, so I would advise these men better be careful about these girls trips and vice versa. Because after I saw that, I don't even trust to hear that no women talking, oh, we going on a ladies trip. You know what I'm saying? And then all these women was supposedly married too. They was married too. Like, mm-mm. Heck no. That's weird. Ever since then, I feel funny every time I hear something like that. It left a mark on me. Everyone been freaked out lately. Got charged for over 40K for messing up a room. How you charge 40? How you get 40K worth of damage in a hotel? I don't even see it. Ain't he must be in some type of fancy hotel. I don't even see 40K worth of stuff to mess up in a hotel room. That thing too damn big. What you talking about? Every time I tell a dude that story, you know how nigga, I would have said this. Oh, you wouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's you, but you know, I'm always good at not messing up the money. I ain't gonna mess up the money. Replace the curtains and that baby oils everywhere. But yeah, that was one thing about Daytona, getting a job. Daytona used to have so many events. If you worked at any events, man, you was going to get over. I remember we worked at the through the temp agency. I worked a couple days at I don't know, was it Rolex or Daytona 500? Them people be parked around the racetrack, like in campers, and like all them rednecks that are in campers and tour bus type of, deals. And I'm talking about they have big garbage barrels probably about every 10, 15 feet. And they'll drop you out there with big rolls of garbage bag and somebody on like a golf cartish, like a big golf cart type of truck with a trunk on it, full of garbage bags. And they just be like, go around and empty the garbage. And I'm talking about every day they out there, the garbage be overflowing, full of beer cans and all this and that. And I'm talking about when they finally clear out and leave, it be so much trash on the ground. I remember I went out there one day and I had like 37 cans of beer, a bottle of liquor, and they just leave that stuff, bro. They just waste it. You know what I'm saying? People, you find money out there and everything. Them events, you come up during them events. Yeah, go ahead and eat that. That's good for you. Digital said they got to replace the curtains. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we coming up on our 2 hour mark here. The hell, OG. Yeah. He talking about $40,000 damage for a free call. You know them rich people want their way. I know P. Diddy was in there probably breaking down. I'm like, bro, you still kind of can't be mad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? At that, you know what I'm saying? Things could have been a lot worse because they definitely wasn't playing fair. Yeah, they definitely wasn't playing fair. You a nun? I don't know, Moni. You kind of bad. I don't know if you as innocent as you be. Maybe it didn't. You know, baby oil smell good. All right, Miss Janice. You too. I'm counting down myself. But you're right, money. I don't know how people partake in that type of stuff. I just don't have faith that everybody wash they behind to be partaking in stuff like that. But even if you is washing it, you figure everybody's sweating and everything else. Like, yep, dang, that's a booty cocktail. I ain't got time for it. Yep, salute to Miss Janice tapping in. You'll get used to it. Nobody does it better. I don't know why that shit been stuck in my head, son. Oh yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah energy. Maybe I just ain't. Maybe I'm just different. I ain't never been with it. I ain't never been anything goes type of person. It's rules and principles govern my life and how I move. I don't just be doing anything. I ain't finna sit in the room while any old thing going on. I holla. I holla. I holla. I holla, player. That's what I was saying when they was doing all that talking about this stuff with Diddy. I was when they was saying all this stuff that we didn't see because it was a lie. When they was saying all this stuff, oh, it's gonna be this and showing this and that and I said, how? Because how y'all operate? Because if I walk in any room and see something going on that I'm not cool with, especially if it's R wording going on, underage children, or stuff that's out of line with my sexuality, I'm gonna leave. So how do you stay there and become a victim at the same time? That got to be your forte. That got to be your thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even staying. If I walk it, if he had invited me to a party, say if he didn't have a reputation he had, and he invited me to a party, and I'm just thinking, oh, it's just regular old mogul P Diddy, and then I get there and I see all that stuff going, I'm gonna turn around and walk out. I ain't even gonna stick around to really see nothing. I'd be no good as a witness because they'd be asking me like, oh, Did you see them? Like, nah, I didn't see it. Why didn't you see? You were there. I walked in. I seen something going on I didn't like. I turned around and walked out. That's it. I didn't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you got that far, like even Cat Williams talking about he's opening up rooms, and are you opening up rooms? Why you opening up room doors? If you saw all this funny business going on, how you made it to the rooms? I wouldn't have made it to the rooms because as soon as I saw funny business, I'd have been like, hey man, I'm about to get up out of here. I don't know what these folks got going on, but I'm a little, I might be a little too conservative for this. Yeah, this ain't my cup of tea. Let me go. I should like it, but I don't. What? Really? Interesting. Does it better? So yeah, that was my thing, like how they got to the point where, but it turns out we never, all that stuff all them conversations we was having, we never saw the stuff that was alleged to have happened, you know, um, in all those encounters. Cause I was like, ain't no way in the world. How they gonna prove that? You can't let me be a lawyer because I chew everybody up on the stand. Well, sir, when you walked in, what's the first thing you saw? Oh, I seen a room full of people kissing and it was men kissing men and men. Oh, do you enjoy that type of objection, sustained? Oh, okay, well, why didn't you, are you okay with that type of, oh, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you, um, um, yeah, me too. Anything I see that ain't in line with what I believe or how I would operate, bye. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why you didn't leave? Why you stayed? You know? Because I'm pretty sure the guy, whoever would have been in there doing that, they would have been looking to see who okay with what, their reaction to walking in the room, if they stay and everything else. I feel like if you stayed, you was looking to engage, you probably just didn't want to engage in front of certain people or didn't like who it was to engage with, but you stayed for a reason. How you got that deep in the house to be looking in the rooms and all upstairs where the rooms is at and all out at the pool and on at every part of the house? Why you was so involved? Why were you so all around the property? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even made it. I would have turned around and left. Let me get out of here. You was all over the property. You was poolside. You was in the wine cellar, the basement. You was in the spa. You rode the elevator in the house. You was in the theater section. You know the whole layout of the house. You know how you know everywhere in the house. And then every room it was something going on. And okay, and you didn't do nothing. Hmm. Sounds a bit funny there. Bit funny sounding there. I don't believe you. Hmm. All right. He right. That's how I am. Any sign of fuckery, I have got to go. I have got to go. Yeah, yeah. You ain't about that action. You ain't about it. I'm about it. I'm about it, about it. Can only be talking like she about it, about it. Like she, nah, he ain't been released. They just he was just saying he got a new album and he want Nas to hear it. He trying to put the music out and all this and that. You know that's a good way to get clickbait on C Murder name. That man been in there 23 years. I don't know. It's like Mac. Like I knew Mac was getting out. Or I knew he would get out one day, and he eventually got out. I don't think when that dude confessed and they still didn't. They had the dude who actually did it say he did it, and they still didn't let him out. You feel me? I don't know. They ain't let him out. I don't know. They must gonna wait till he be sitting there for 30 years. You think they trying to, man? You know what kind of if he get out on acquittal, they gonna have to just straight up grant him clemency. Because if he get out on acquittal, you know how much money they gonna owe him, and he been in there 20 something years. That's a multi-million-dollar debt. He a bankrupt, and he ain't no regular per. He a celebrity. Man, they a bankrupt Louisiana. Oh yeah, he going. Boosie going back. Oh, I might have was saying you be doing all that talking like you about it, about it. Best player, what's going on? You. That's who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to, Money Moan. Oh, you was? So you was telling the truth. I thought it was more Capri. Dre Day. Oh, he done had him an OG nap. He had him an OG nap. Now he bite. Double tap on the screen. It's hot. It's about to be like some bad snowstorms up here. Mm-hmm. Yep. We in the is we in the fall. It's hoodie season. I'm about to cop me a hoodie. I'm about to cop me a hoodie. I'm gonna probably try to find me either a champion hoodie or a North Face hoodie. One or the other. I want it gray or black. It don't get that cold down there, Money. Or a Carhartt. I still got a black Carhartt coat that I wore for a year. It's still brand new too. You see, well, see, you ain't Northerners. We know about them Carhartts. Them Carhartts is official. They feel like jean. They don't even be that thick too. I don't know what it is about them, but a Carhartt sure keep you warm. Ever since I've been back up in Jersey, I've been wearing Carhartts. I ain't wore no other coat, just Carhartt. Like in the '90s, Carhartt, Columbia. Love those big hoodies. Digital. Uh, what's that? You like champion gear? Yeah, but it don't gotta be champion. I just want a good hoodie. Some winters I go through the whole winter with a hoodie. It depends on if it's a mild winter or a real cold winter. Digital, I need something else. I need to it's time for me to switch from that one program. I need something. I've been seeing stuff out there that make whole cartoons. I need to make the whole live action cartoon. I need a whole something that can do a whole cartoon. I know it gotta be. I got two people ask me recently about intros and outros, and they want something that move around Arctic winters anymore. Right. Sometimes I go the whole winter with a hoodie. You want to build a snowman? Come up here. Can't build them down there. You're gonna have to at least come up to the DMV because you ain't gonna get enough snow in the Carolinas and nothing like that. You got to come up to the DMV at least. And yep, I gotta find one. I need it. I be seeing some. It's this one though. I don't know if they making the cartoons or whatever, but they always got all these stories about DMX. It be rap stories, period. But I gotta find a cartoon one. Um, like I said, I've been asked twice within the past week about intros, but they want the people to be moving around. Original, they never will be. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I got a full length Carhartt. I only wore it like 2019 winter, and other than that, I might have pulled it out a couple times since then. Too late. Yeah, like I don't recall pulling it out ever since then. Maybe once, you know. I still got that joint. It's pretty much brand new. Yeah. Man, we need to get these watch hours. I see this new collaboration tool, digital. We gonna have to collaborate on some stuff and build our audience up. Yeah, I had one leather coat, and that was I probably was in like 10th grade. And that was Napoleon coat, matter of fact. He had gave me that coat. And it was like a full length. Yeah. Came down to like your knees. Like I said, I'm on them Carhartts though. Them Carhartts. You can find them Carhartts for a good price, cheap prices too. Durable. I was working in mine. I bought one in 2014 and I used it for like 5 years. I used to work in that coat and everything. I want one of them big fur coats. Why you want a big fur coat in hot ass Florida? Why you want a big coat like that? Oh, if you go up, no, okay, okay, I feel you. That'd be too funny. I feel like I remember when I was down in Florida, the funniest thing was when it used to get cold. Florida people is hilarious when y'all get cold. I remember 2010 in Florida, they had a record-breaking winter. They had like 24/7 news coverage, alerts. They was panicking like the manatees are dying. Plug up the bottom of your door and make sure all the windows are sealed and there's no openings. If it is, plug it up with something. Put the heaters all the way up. The manatees are dying. The fish are in danger. Dolphins. Everybody I knew from up north was cracking the hell up. That whole year, it was 2010 winter. They had a record. It was like all over Florida. They was panicking. Yeah, the lizards were frozen. Yeah, they was like the manatees are dying, the turtles are dying. They panicked. They wasn't used to that heat. I mean that cold. That was too funny. Yep, the manatees are dying, the turtles are dying, the dolphin. I had you talking that fast. I don't know why I be talking so fast. Oh, behave like that when it gets in the 50s there. It's pretty funny. Yeah, they said put the thermostat all the way up on the heater. Man, I was staying with some people. They had that had that thermostat on like 90. Man, damn, I thought I was about to, bruh, be unalived in there. I remember I got up and closed my vent, and I had some blankets. I said I just had to be cold. It ain't nowhere in the world I'm about to be that hot. It ain't. We don't need it on 90 something, 90 in here. It ain't that. And, I know it's cold, but it still don't need to be 90 degrees. It just need to be hotter than it is outside. And just like in the summer, it need to be cooler than it is outside. Used to have heat on 90. I had to open my window. Right. I know that's right. Yep, I closed the vent and let it get cold. Yep. Well, anyway, I guess I'm gonna get off here and surf around YouTube and see what's going on. Appreciate everybody came through. Moni Digital, Best Player, Rodney, Todd, Janice, Aisha, Grandma Lynn, Fatanya, Just Do, Dread. Yep. Not much. I did the same. But anyway, yeah, I'm about to search around. I'm already kind of semi searching. I don't see much going on, even though it's a Friday night on YouTube. $11:46. I don't know why I feel later than that. Does it better? Nope. Nope, not tonight. She came by yesterday. Yep. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be up now. I'm gonna be around. I might run into y'all on these YouTube streets. I'm up though anyway. I'm gonna be up. I ain't going to bed. But you know, this is StreamYard. I feel like this StreamYard has seen its best numbers as far as the night goes. Appreciate everybody coming through. Big IV, Big Four. By the people, for the people. Um, but it's about that time. I'm gonna get back with y'all.